Hey everyone, welcome back to Sashay Away with Barry. I am back. I took a week off. I apologize. I missed last week's of UK. I missed the first week of Canada, but I'm going to catch up this week. I just finished UK season 3, episode 5, Draglexa. I'm assuming that's what it was called. I don't really know. I didn't look at the name of it, but that's what makes the most sense to me. And so I am here. We're going to talk about that. It's been a crazy couple of weeks for me. That is why I did not record last week. I watched the show very late, and I just didn't get around to it. I am training someone at work. So my work life is kind of in a kooky state right now. I went out a lot this week. I started volleyball last week. So we've now had 2 matches as well on Wednesday nights. And they have been late nights for me, thanks to my good friends on my team. We stayed out very late, but I am back. I watched this week's episode. I'm going to do a very quick overview of my thoughts of last week's episode, which was the girl group challenge. And then we're going to get right into this week's episode. I apologize. It happens. But rather than double up on the episodes, I'm just going to do a very quick recap. So I'm going to start sharing my screen with you. Last week, I'm going to go through the runway looks based on the Instagram poll. If you want to follow along on our Instagram polls, you can toot and boot all the looks with us. I put them on my Insta story at Sashay Away with Barry. They are usually up starting on the weekends. We did last week's UK episode, the Spice Girls, Night of 1,000 Spice Girls, and then we did Canada, and Canada's was very hefty, but you will get that in my Canada recap once I watch it. It is currently on right now, but I'm just not watching it because I'm doing this first, and I will watch Canada at some point tomorrow and do my recap before the weekend, hopefully during the day tomorrow. We'll see. That's the way it goes. But starting with Miss RuPaul in this little short mini dress with the cutouts on the sides and the pony, the side pony and the crimped hair, I think she looks very cute. I like this look. I know it did not get obviously raves. It only got 59% too, but I think she looks cute in this. I really do like the wig. I think the wig is really cute with the crimped hair and the ponytail. Yeah, she's fine. All right, and now in descending order, starting with the top toot of the week from Instagram, we have Crystal Versace as Baby Spice in this blue coat look. This look actually looks better than it did on Baby Spice. She looks impeccable. She's got the ponytails. It is a great look. It did get a 100% toot on Instagram, and well deserved. This is one of her best looks that I've seen, and we know that her looks are really great. So this one was really exceptional. In second place was the one and only Charitza May. I didn't put who she was. That was my mistake. But she obviously is channeling Ginger Spice. And what I love about this is that it's not a replication, whereas Crystal Versace's was very close and replicating Baby Spice's look. This is a drag version of Jerry Halliwell as Ginger Spice. She's got the ginger hair with the streak. It's exaggerated and big. She's got the Union drag, which Jerry wore as a dress, and she turned it into a bodysuit with this long train just floating beautifully. It is very drag and very great. I love this look. It might have been my favorite look on the runway, I think, because it was so drag related. And she did get 94% toot on Instagram. Ella Day came in third with 75% toot for her Sporty Spice. I thought this was another great look. I loved her attention to details. Baby Spice even called out that she put the tattoos on. I love the sneaker heel. I love that she made the track pants into a skirt, which I think is really cute. She did the kicks. She was really great this week. I was really impressed with her. So bravo to Ella Day. Next up was Charity Case as Scary Spice. This was 63% toot. This look did end her up in the bottom, as well as the challenge, obviously. But this was one of my favorite looks on the runway as well. I thought it was exquisite. I thought she looked beautiful. Was it Scary Spice? No. but Scary Spice is known for her leopard, so I think she took it and did an inspiration look rather than a copy, and I appreciate that, and it is a gorgeous, gorgeous look. So bravo to Charity Case. Also tied with 63% toot was Vanity Milana's Scary Spice. I don't know if I agree that this should have been a tie. While the look is definitely reads as Scary Spice, she did post a photo on her Instagram showing that Scary Spice did in fact wear tiger stripes in a suit like this, but it was like a blazer that was open and she had like a bra on. So I think if she had done that, it may have been better. It's just not very well fitting. I don't like a corset over clothes. I know it's a trend. I'm not a fan of it. I think she is the one that got the hair correct for Scary Spice. We saw another one that did not do so well. So I think she looks good. I don't know that I agree that it was this high of a toot, but who am I to say? She looks good. Next in line is Kitty Scott Claus as Baby Spice. She only got 56% toot on Instagram. This seems low to me. She did get top toot on the Raja and Raven Toots and Boots this week, or last week, I should say, for her Baby Spice look. This is from the 2019 reunion tour, sans Posh Spice, who refuses to go on tour with them apparently. She looks cute. I think she looks good. The only thing I thought was missing, and I know this is a recreation of that look, and it is a spot-on recreation, but whenever I think of Baby Spice, I think of ponytails, so I want the ponytails. Looking at this, for me, I didn't go to the tour. I don't follow the Spice Girls that closely, so I wouldn't know that this was Baby Spice from this look, even though it is a replica of the dress. Next up, we have River Medway. This was a 50-50 split. I think this is generous because I do not like this outfit. I think it's ill-fitting. I hate these shoes. I don't actually like her wig. This again is from the tour. And so I believe it is a replication of an outfit as well. It's just not, it doesn't fit her well is the problem. And I think it's because her hips might be too big. You'll never hear me say that often, but I think for this outfit, they're too big because it just makes her look really, really hippie, and her waist is so teeny tiny. And then it's not an hourglass, it's just straight and then hips. So it's more of that pear shape that you do not want. So that was my big problem with this. And I don't like the outfit as well. And lastly, of course, we have Scarlet Envy as Scary Spices was just a 44% toot. Again, this is a recreation. I would not have known that, but I did see a picture of her in this green dress with the leopard coat, but the fur details on the collar and the cuffs were a lot bigger. I think if you're doing drag, you have to go even bigger. She did the little knots on her head and you can barely see them, so it just made her wig look weird. This does not look like Scary Spice hair. I know that if she had done some kind of afro or curls in her hair, people would have called out cultural appropriation, and I am not saying that is not true. I think she should not have done Scary Spice, honestly. No one did Posh. Why did no one do Posh? She could have done that. She honestly should have done Ginger Spice with this wig. She could have put the streak in it and it would have been lovely. We could have used another Sporty Spice. We had 2 Baby Spices, so we don't really need another one of those. I just think she picked the wrong character for the wig purposes. The outfit is fine. It's not great. It is a replica of what she wore, so it is a Scary Spice outfit. There you go. So that was our runway for last week. And of course, Scarlett and Charity ended up in the bottom and lip synced to a Spice Girl song, which is now escaping me. It resulted in a double Shantae. I thought Charity won. I thought her lip sync was much, much better. I thought Scarlett had zero energy. And I know the queens this week said that she kind of seemed defeated. And I agree with them. I thought she did not pull it off in this lip sync, and I did not think it should have been a double Shantae. We find out this week, I think, why that happened, but we'll get into that as we get into this week's episode. So both queens get to stay. in my eyes, it was not a double shantay. Charity won and Scarlett should have sashayed away. But I guess we needed even teams for this week's challenge as well. And we're going to start with this mini challenge, which I love a stupid mini challenge that has no purpose and makes no sense. The queens had to pair up and do a look, one as a dog handler and one as a dog for RuPaul's dog race. There you go. We're striving for whatever we can to get this done. It's stupid and it's fun, and I live for challenges like this because you just get to be dumb and have a good time, and I think they all really had a good time doing this challenge. We had Theresa May and River Medway. We had Ella Day and Vanity Ballon. We had Scarlet Envy, Scarlet Harlot and Crystal Versace, and we had Kitty Scott Claus and Charity Case. There was a little bit of drama because Scarlett wanted to be paired with Charity because apparently they were friends before Drag Race. They lip sync last week, so Scarlett just assumed she would stay with her, and Charity's like, nope, I'm going with Kitty, and that pissed Scarlett off. It did not start the day well for Scarlett. But here are our teams. We have Choriza and Pink Pooch River. You can't really see River in this, but there's a better picture later. Like I said, there's nothing to say about this mini challenge. It was just dumb. They had to do a little doggy obstacle course and it was stupid. And I enjoyed every moment of it. Next, we had Kitty and Irritable Hound Charity. This is a little better. Yeah, it's just dumb. Just dumb. But these are the hydrants they had to go in and out of, weave in and out of. This is Vanity and Fokker Poo Ella. I don't know what that means. I wish we could have got I know it's a poodle mix, but is it supposed to be like fucker poo? I don't know. That's all I have to say. And then we had Crystal and Dopey Doggy Scarlet. I will say I love Scarlet's wig in this. You'll see it a little better in another picture. In the earlier picture it was better as well, but this one, you can't really see her wig. She did have a vag patch that Crystal brushed out while they were primping. So that was, to me, that was the funniest part of theirs. Here they all are. Like I said, I love Scarlett's wig here. I think Charity looks impeccable with this crazy poodle hair. Theresa May is just a kook. I can't get enough of her. And that's really all I have to say about this. This is all the whole group. They're all laughing and smiling because this was so ridiculously stupid and fun. So bravo, Drag Race, you made me laugh. For some reason, our winner was Crystal and Scarlett. No reason. I think they just wanted them to win because that makes them team captains for our Maxi challenge. Here are our teams. Scarlett picks Kitty Scott Claus, Theresa May, and Ella Day in that order. And our other team was Crystal as the captain. She picked River, Vanity, and was stuck with Charity. She didn't pick Charity. Charity points that out as well later on in the episode, but that was the order that they were chosen as well. Oh, that's RuPaul. Our challenge this week is that we are going to be marketing and doing a infomercial for the Draglexa. And this is clearly, you know, no product placement whatsoever, but it is Alexa and it is a drag version of it for that they have to sell. I'm not going to go through the run or the taping with Michelle Visage because it was pointless. She basically sat there and rolled her eyes at everything. She thought everything was stupid and didn't seem like she even wanted to be there. There you have it. Miss RuPaul on the runway looks stunning. I love this dress. Again, we have the midriff cutout. There is a strap in there that you can't see her hand is in front of, and it's like cinching in her waist, which makes look really great. This is classic Ru hair with the flower. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Maybe my favorite look of Drag Race UK so far. Bravo, RuPaul. And that slit is everything. And she got her heels on. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Our guest judge is Lee and Pinnock from, oh my God, Little Mix. I was like, what the fuck is their name? Little Mix. That is who they are. She was a fun judge. This outfit she wore, I wish I had a full picture of it. It is really, really great. I love this mixed print fabrics all sewn together like this. Her hair is impeccable. She is beautiful. She made some very funny jokes and puns on there. I don't know if those were given to her, but I don't think they're given to the guest judges. They make them up on their own. I don't know, but she was funny. The category was Expenny Henny, and I think it's supposed to be expensive looks. And this is Ella Day. I think her dress is gorgeous. This wig, I am not a fan of. It does, they said it aged her, and it totally does. The back of the dress, while I appreciate all the crystals on there like that, if you're going to do an open back nude illusion, you need to make it really, really subtle. The nude illusion part of it, it is such a harsh nude color, which it's a little dark. You can see her leg. It's darker than her leg, which isn't bad. But I also feel like if you're going to do that, you need to paint on ass crack. I don't know if that's allowed, but I feel like you need to be able to see that if you're really going for the nude illusion, and you're going to show your ass. I mean, it could have stopped right at her like crack and just had a little peekaboo. And then she wouldn't have had to wear nude illusion. She could have just had an open back with crystals. And to me, that might have been a little bit more successful. But I love this dress. I think it fits her perfectly. Her body looks great in it. I like the necklace. The only thing I don't like is the wig. It's a little Lucille Ball. And I also thought of like Ethel Merman when she came out. I was like, oh, this is way, way old school Broadway. But I like the look. Next, we have Scarlet Harlot giving us Rich Woman Pimp. I loved this look. The judges weren't crazy about it because they said it didn't have enough sparkle to it, but I still think she looks rich in it. I like the coat. I like the jacket. I like the pant. The pant, if anything, could have been just a bit longer coming down over the shoe, but I'm not going to critique that too much. I love the exaggerated shoulders on this. This wig is the best wig that she's worn all season. Her face looks great, and the wig is impeccable. So I don't know why the judges were being so harsh about it, other than that they wanted to put her in the bottom again this week. That's the only reason I could think of. Next, we have Kitty's Got Claws, and she looks snatched in this cat suit. Her body looks good, not in this picture, but her face actually really looks good. You'll see another picture of her later that her face looks really, really good in. I am not a fan of cat suits. We get 3 on this runway. This is my favorite one. I will say that. She has coins dangling from her. They're jingly jangly. They're all glued all over this cat suit. So I think she did fine. Again, I'm not a fan of cat suits, so it's not my favorite because of that. My partner Christian loved this wig. I loved the idea of the wig. I think the bangs, or fringe as they call it in the UK, was just a tad too long because it was kind of hanging right in her eyes. So I would have liked it just a teeny bit shorter. But I think her face has never looked better in this, and you will see a picture of that later. Next, we have Charitza May, and when she explained her outfit, I got it. When she came out, I was like, that looks very cheap, not expensive. But she was doing a tribute to the gold rush, and so she did her gold lame, whatever this is, jacket, dress. I thought there was going to be a reveal because I was like, it's just too ugly not to have a reveal. But she put on her hat. I do like this wig on her, I will say. She hasn't really done long hair like this, I don't recall. I don't like the boots, but I get that it's supposed to be a cowboy because she's doing the gold rush. So it's a well thought out look. It just doesn't look expensive. That's my only critique of it. It doesn't look expensive. And I mean, it's not great either. But I like the details to it. The fringe for the cowboy boots, the hat, it all makes sense. The fabric just looks cheap. Next, we have Crystal Versace in our second cat suit, and my second favorite cat suit. But I don't like it. She's wore a better cat suit last week in the performance with the mirror cutout, with the mirror shards all over it. I think that was a better look. These boots don't go with this look. They're leopard. I don't understand that. It felt like she was channeling Erica Jane, who I despise. She put on this incredibly long wig that the judges were just drooling over. But I don't love the look. Is it a boot worthy look? No, but I don't want to toot it either. It's very middle of the road for me. We'll see what the Instagram people think of it. They'll probably like it. I'm going to say that. They'll probably like it. Next, we have River Medway, who does have my favorite look of the night. I think this is exquisite. She's paying homage to her, I think she said South Asian heritage. I'm not sure where she's from, actually. But she looks beautiful in this. She looked regal. She was so happy wearing this, and it showed on the runway. She couldn't stop smiling in it, and she had every reason to, because it looks exquisite and beautiful. And I say, bravo, River. You're making headway. You're improving, and that is what you need to do. I didn't think she was going to make it very far, and now I feel like she could actually make it to top 4. So you're doing your thing, River. You're winning me over. Next, we have Charity Case. And you never know what you're going to get with Charity Case, other than it's going to be a creepy, creepy, artistic look. This look is actually gorgeous when you look at it up close. It looks like a hot mess from far away, but up close, it is incredibly custom made beautifully, down to the shoes. This nose, I'm not a fan of these noses. I'm not a fan of these fingers either, but I have to say the look she was going for was a demented tooth fairy who stole the mother's jewels and money, and I get it. That's where you get the expensive from. And the jewels are actually what is made of, her bodice is made of all these jewels. So I think it's successful. It's cuckoo bananas, but so is she. So I appreciated it. I appreciated it so much, because it is really, when you look at it up close, it is stunning. Finally, we have our last cat suit, and that is Vanity Milan, and she is dripping in chandelier crystals. This is my least favorite. I don't like this at all. Her face and hair look gorgeous in this tonight, not in this, on this episode, but the outfit I just do not like at all. I think it's tacky and ugly, and when it's supposed to look expensive, it does not to me. It just doesn't. So to me, this is a giant fail for Vanity Milan this week, but her face and hair are gorgeous. So bravo for that. So here's our Draglexa. So we're not gonna watch, I'm gonna briefly talk about these infomercials. This is Draglexa. It's really just, it looks like a humidifier with some eyes, some lashes, and some lips on it. Do I want one? Probably. Will they sell them at DragCon? Almost definitely. So get your Draglexa while you can. Hopefully it will have pre-programmed things in it to talk to you. It's not going to work like an Alexa. That's not the point. It is supposed to be a parody. Our first group was Team Scarlet Harlot. They misunderstood the assignment. It made no sense. I didn't understand a word Charitza May said. Kitty Scott Claus was having problems pooping, so Alexa came to help her. Ella Day woke up thinking she was beautiful, and Alexa smacked her with a pillow. It made zero sense, and that's why I say they misunderstood the assignment. You can see the look on RuPaul's face. She was not impressed. I did, however, enjoy when it was over that Kitty Scott Claus laughed, and she was the only person that was laughing at their little skit. And then it shot to RuPaul's face, which was this, and to Michelle's as well. They were both very unimpressed. So there you have that. Our next group was Team Crystal, aka Team Charity Case, who took over. I thought they did a much better job. Was it stellar? No. Was it better? 1000%. At least it made sense. They knew what they were doing. They had one voice as the Draglexa. They all had their own issues. I actually thought Vanity Milan being smashed in the face with the powder puff was really funny. I thought the ASMR for Charity going to bed was funny as well. the blow dryer of Crystal's gigantic wig. My only issue with that, with her and Vanity, was I thought they should show a beauty look after Vanity got puffed with the powder, and then she should have like maybe fallen down and come back up and been stunning. And with Crystal, with the blowing, I felt like they should have blown the wig off and she would have had a wig underneath her. That was lovely. That's my only critique. RuPaul, same look. This is a very different picture, same look. I don't know if they just recycled the clip or what, but she made the same face, looking the same direction. I'm guessing the TV screen is over there. I don't know. But she was not happy with either of these and told the queens that they all sucked, basically. And then they had to say who they thought should go home and why. Also, no winner of the challenge this week. No one wins. I think they could have picked a winner. I honestly would have thought that it would have been River Medway this week as the winner. And because this group also should have won, not that it had to let them all be safe, they could still all be judged individually. It would have put River Medway at the top, along with probably Kitty Scott Claus and Ella Bidet, and then everyone else at the bottom. But instead, everyone's in the bottom. No one's safe. They all have to say who they think should go home and why. I'm going to flip to the next one, which is back in the workroom, and go through who they all said, starting with Scarlet Harlot on this side of the screen. I can't even see myself, so I don't know if I'm doing it right. It is on my left side of the screen in white. And Scarlet chose Charity Case to go home. Next, we had Vanity. She picked Scarlet Harlot to go home. Kitty Scott Claus chose Vanity Milan to go home. Charitza May picked, I don't remember who she picked. I think she picked Scarlet as well. Yes, Scarlet. River picked Scarlet as well. Crystal Versace picked Scarlet as well. Ella Bidet picked Charity Case, and Charity picked Scarlet. So Scarlet got all the votes. Charity got 2. Vanity Milan got 1. That's it. Those were the people that got votes. So that was how many? 2, 3. And we have 8 people. So Scarlet got 5 votes. That is not a good look for you, Scarlet. And she got very butthurt about it and whined and complained, and the queens tried to talk to her and she wanted nothing to do with them. She walked out of the room. At this moment, Ella Bidet was telling her, you have to listen to people and let them finish, because she kept interrupting everyone. And literally in the middle of what she was saying, that Scarlet got up and walked out of the room. She didn't let her finish at all. Charitza May felt bad for her. She's like, but she should not have walked out. She did come back and apologize for leaving. I'm assuming the producers told her she should do that, because you did see a producer hovering around her when she was standing in the hallway. I'm sure coaxing her back in, but it was just a bad look for her. Yeah, did not look good for Scarlet on this episode. Back on the runway, we find out that Scarlet, that's not Scarlet, that's Ella Bidet, Kitty Scott Claus, Charitza May, Crystal Versace, and River are all safe. I also threw in Vanity Milan because she was in the bottom but was sent back to safety immediately. If you look here, this is the picture I was talking about with her, with Kitty Scott Claus makeup, and her hair actually looks better here as well because it's brushed aside. When she walked down the runway, it was just hanging in her face, but her face looks gorgeous in this week. So bravo to her. Vanity Milan, safe as well, not having to lip sync. I thought they might have them all 3 lip sync, because we had a lip sync last week of these 2, Scarlet and Charity, and I didn't think we needed another one of just the 2 of them. I really thought Charity was going to be safe, and they were going to have Scarlet lip sync against Vanity. I was wrong. It's these 2 again. It is a rematch. One of them is not going to survive this week because we had the double Shantae last week, which, like I said, was not deserved. But this is why I think it happened. They are lip syncing to Big Spender by Shirley Bassey. This song just made me laugh, and I was in it from start to finish because I enjoyed every moment of. I mean, this is a great song. It is from Sweet Charity, the Broadway musical, and I was living for Charity Case in this outfit doing this song. Ooh, let's go back. So this was Scarlet Harlot. She threw her jacket off. She did a great job. This was a better lip sync to me for her than last week when it was a double chante. I thought she did a better job. Her hair did start coming loose from the styling, but it didn't look crazy. So I thought she did a great job. It was a great lip sync from her, and much, much better than last week's. But Charity Case just is a stellar performer. She was so good in this. It was funny, it was creepy, it was kooky. She took off that headpiece and just had her natural hair flying around. It made her look even crazier. And it just doing this with begging if you don't know the song, listen to the song. Big Spender. It's basically in the show, they are a bunch of hookers trying to get people to have sex with them for money, as hookers do. And it is a group number, and they're all just like standing on this rail, doing poses. Charity Case doing that in this outfit is brilliant, 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 brilliant. And I thought again that she won this lip sync. There's her hair with her hair down, just looking insanely kooky. Scarlett's hair is coming out right here. It's not terrible, but it's flying free a little bit. Our winner was Scarlet Harlot. I did not agree with this again. This, though, would be the week that I thought they could have tied, not last week. But I think that is why they tied last week, because they didn't want to get rid of Scarlett. Then they put her in the bottom again to show that she could beat Charity, even though she didn't. But I think they knew Scarlett lost last week and they didn't want to send her home. So they were going to make it happen no matter what. And because of that, Charity Case is the casualty. This was one of the funnier moments. When Scarlett walked back, she made this crazy face and went, like, aw shucks, I lost it. But she is a star. I think she is fantastic. I think her drag is so relevant right now. I was excited that she got to be on Drag Race and that they didn't just make her go to Dragula, because I think this is really bringing that alternative drag to the forefront. And I hope we get to see more of it on Drag Race, hopefully in America, not just overseas, because she deserved her place here and her drag is excellent. Excellent drag. She wrote on the mirror, "See you in your nightmares, skanks. I love you all." Charity Case, the perfect way to exit. Bravo to you. You did a great job. Next time on Drag Race, we are getting a action-packed episode, and that is because we are doing what? The reading challenge. You can see she got her glasses in her hand. She's reading, and she read Vanity for her makeup skills, which just came off mean and not really a read. I believe Crystal Versace said, "Oh yeah, she's not bitter at all," after this read, because it was just plain mean. And then of course it's Snatch Game, everyone. Next week we have Snatch Game. I should be able to do my recap on Thursday, but I'm not promising it. I do have plans that night. I'm going to the theater and I'm going to a Halloween party because it's creeping up on Halloween weekend. So I'm going to a Halloween party that doesn't start until 11 p.m. And it's going to be a late night. I do have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off. So I will have plenty of time to catch up if I don't get to it next Thursday. There you have it, everyone. I did my recap. What more could you want? Follow me on Instagram at Sashay with Barry, and you can toot and boot these looks. Like I said, they will be up probably on Saturday. Usually Saturday morning is when I first do them, but just follow me, and when they pop up, you have 24 hours to do it. And you can toot and boot your favorite looks and make your voice heard. I want to thank you all for watching and listening, however you're getting this, either via video or via podcast. And please stay safe out there. Get the vaccine if you are able to. They just announced that the Moderna and Johnson & Johnson can now get the boosters. I'm still not of age, but I am ready for my booster. And as soon as I can get it, I'm going to. I did get my flu shot, so I am also protected for that. I'm still wearing my masks as we are everywhere in the city, indoors, outdoors we are not. And trying to social distance as much as possible. It's not as easy as it was in the past because there are more people out and about in the city, but we can make it happen. Please, please help us get this under control. There's another weird variant that has been discovered in the UK. So we are not out of it yet, but do your part, please. Thank you all. I love you. Stay safe, and I will be back with Canada maybe tomorrow. Bye, everyone.